Okay, so get this, right?
Mhm.
We're talking MacBook Pro leaks,
Yeah.
but like next level leaks.
Okay.
Like we're talking somebody handed this reviewer a MacBook Pro on the street,
Yeah.
and it wasn't just any MacBook Pro, it's the new M4 chip, which Apple hasn't even announced yet.
Wow, that's quite the exclusive reveal. Like handing someone the keys to a brand new car before it's even been unveiled to the public, huh?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like, here's the future, don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
So we're deep diving into this transcript from Wilesicom. It's a tech review channel on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I've seen their stuff. They're pretty good.
Yeah, and like I said, they got this M4 MacBook Pro, and the way the reviewer tells it, he was just walking down the street, minding his own business, when boom, someone pops out of the bushes.
Seriously.
Like out of the bushes and like hands him this laptop. It's
That's
wild.
something out of a spy movie or something.
Exactly. And the best part is, the reviewer is totally playing it cool. I mean, he's
Uh-huh.
obviously excited, but he's like, this is old thing. Yeah, someone just gave it to me. No big deal.
That's hilarious. Gotta love their sense of humor. So,
But let's get down to brass tacks, right?
okay.
What's under the hood of this mystery machine?
All right, so we're talking about a potential game changer here.
Okay.
So this isn't just like any M4 MacBook Pro.
Right.
This thing apparently comes loaded with 16 gigabytes of unified memory. Now, I know that might sound a little jargony, but
Yeah.
basically it means that the RAM is shared between the CPU and the graphics processor, which means faster performance, smoother multitasking.
Okay. Faster, more efficient. Got it.
That's right.
I mean, they had me at faster.
And there's more.
Okay.
Yeah. It also boasts a 512 gigabyte hard drive.
Wait, back up. Did you say 512 gigabyte? Isn't that like a huge jump from what Apple usually offers in their base models?
Yeah.
Like, are they finally acknowledging that we actually need space for our stuff?
Well, it certainly seems that way, right? I
Okay.
mean, this is a significant increase in storage, and it really makes you wonder if they're listening to users who've been clamoring for more room.
It seems like a no-brainer, right? I mean, give the people what they want, more storage.
Right.
Okay, so we've got the 16 gigs of RAM, we got the 512 gigabyte hard drive.
Hmm.
But let's get to the really juicy stuff.
Yeah.
The Geekbench scores.
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
The Geekbench scores, right? So remember how we were just talking about unified memory and how it can impact performance?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like those Geekbench scores are showing that this new M4 chip is a massive leap forward from the M2.
Really?
Like, we're talking serious performance gains here. And get this, in some tests, it even rivals the M3 Max.
Whoa, hold on. The M3 Max, that was like the top of the line chip just a minute ago.
I know, right?
Are they trying to, like, blur the lines between their MacBook Pro models on purpose or something?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Like, what does it all mean?
Right. I mean, what are they doing over there at Apple headquarters?
I don't know. But
Okay, so let me get this straight.
yeah.
We've got this supercharged M4 chip,
Uh-huh.
more RAM,
Yes.
more storage, and it's all in a MacBook Pro that's supposed to be the base model.
Exactly.
I mean, what even is Pro anymore? This is blowing my mind.
Right. I know.
Apple, you're killing me here.
I know. They're really shaking things up.
So, okay, we've covered the exciting stuff, but now for the maybe not so exciting stuff.
Okay, what's that?
Let's talk about the design or lack thereof.
Ah, yes. The elephant, or rather the notch, in the room.
You mean that design feature everyone seems to love to hate?
One and only.
It's back!
Well, from what we can gather from the transcript, it seems that the notch is here to stay, at least for this generation of MacBook Pros.
Man, I was really hoping they'd finally ditch the notch. I know some people don't mind it, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I get it. The reviewer actually sounds a bit disappointed about that, too.
He does. Well, I guess that's a bummer. But hey, at least they're making some serious improvements under the hood, right?
Absolutely. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're saving a major design overhaul for a later date. They got to have something up their sleeves.
True. Apple always has a plan.
That's right. They always do.
Okay, so to sum it up, we've got a new MacBook Pro that's a beast on the inside,
Mm-hmm.
but on the outside,
Yeah.
well, it looks pretty familiar.
Yeah, it's like they're saying, hey, we hear you. We know you want better specs.
Yeah.
So here's a taste of the good stuff.
Right, like stop buying all those external hard drives.
Exactly.
You know, just get it built in.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's talk about what this means for, like, the everyday user,
Okay.
right? Because here's where it gets really interesting to me. So the reviewer, he pointed out something about those 16 gigabytes of RAM
Okay.
that we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
If you, like, go to Apple's website right now and you look at the current MacBook Pro lineup.
Yeah.
The only model that comes standard with 16 gigabytes of RAM is the
The M3 Max.
M3 Max,
No.
the one that this thing is like
I know.
going head to head with.
That's crazy, right?
It's
It'll-
bananas.
Yeah.
So it's like they're saying, hey, you want the power, but you don't want to pay the price.
Right.
Here you go. We got you.
Exactly. It's a very compelling proposition, isn't it?
It is.
And it makes you wonder, like, are they trying to reach a wider audience with this?
Right. Like, are they shaking up their whole...
Are they changing their whole product strategy? Is this
Yeah.
like a whole new Apple?
Okay.
You know.
So we've got these crazy good specs. We've got this, like, potential price war brewing.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, nobody knows what Apple's doing.
Yeah.
But let's not forget
What's that?
the elephant that's not in the room.
Ah, yes. The missing redesign.
Yeah, the redesign.
Yeah.
Some people might be bummed that, Apple didn't, like, do some crazy new design.
Mm.
I was kind of hoping for that. But maybe they, like, are planning something and they're just...
Yeah, maybe strategic.
Yeah.
Like a slow rollout.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, keep them wanting more. Keep them guessing.
So you're saying there's a method to their madness?
There's always a method to Apple's madness.
Oh, okay.
They always have something up their sleeve. Remember, they're playing chess, not checkers.
So they're playing 4D chess
Exactly.
while we're just, like, trying to figure out tic-tac-toe.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so no redesign, maybe a good thing.
Potentially, yeah.
But it does make you wonder, like,
right.
if this is the base model,
Mhm.
what are they going to do for the higher end models? Like, are they just going to make them even more expensive?
Right. Like, where do they go from here?
Yeah.
Will we see a price drop for the existing models?
Yeah.
Or they'd be like, okay, well, hold on to your hats because the new M5 chips are going to be even more insane.
I know. And then they'll be like, oh, and by the way, it's going to cost you an extra arm and a leg. But trust us, it's worth it.
Right.
Oh, Apple.
They keep us guessing, don't they?
They do. So we've got performance, we've got prices all over the place, and like this air of mystery around Apple.
It's a classic Apple enigma.
Yeah.
It really is. Rather than getting lost in all the speculation, I think we should really take a closer look at those Geekbench scores.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what do they really tell us about the M4?
Okay. Yeah. Let's nerd out for a minute
Let's do it.
and really get into those numbers. So we talked about these Geekbench scores
Yeah.
and how they're like pretty impressive.
They're pretty wild.
But for those of us who like,
Yeah.
don't speak Geekbench,
Right.
what does this actually mean? Like, how would I notice a difference?
Okay, so imagine this. You're working on your laptop, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got like a million tabs open.
Always.
You're editing a video.
Yeah.
Maybe you're even trying to do a little bit of gaming on the side.
Okay, now you're just showing off.
With this new M4 chip.
It's going to feel like you've got a whole new machine.
Seriously.
Seriously, we're talking everything is just smoother, faster, more responsive. Apps are going to launch in a snap.
Okay.
No more waiting around for things to load.
Yeah.
It's just boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
Everything you need right at your fingertips.
So like a noticeable difference from my like 2-year-old MacBook Air.
Oh, yeah, you definitely notice a difference, like night and day.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Good.
But now I'm wondering, like, if this is what the base model can do, what's next?
That's the big question, right? Like,
Yeah.
where does Apple go from here?
Are they just going to make the Pro Max like insanely more powerful?
Well, they could do that. I mean, they've got to keep pushing the boundaries somehow, right?
True. Or maybe they'll like lower the prices on the current Pro models. And then these new
Yeah.
ones will be like the new mid-range.
It's possible. Oh, man. It's like every time we think we know what Apple is doing, they pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They always do.
It's like they're reading our minds and then doing the exact opposite.
That's Apple for you. Always one step ahead.
Well, one thing's for sure. This whole leak has got us all talking
Sure.
about the future of the Mac
Mm-hmm.
and what it means for,
Yeah.
for us, for the users.
And that's what's so exciting, where like we get these little glimpses into the future,
right.
and it sparks all these possibilities.
Yeah. It's like a good movie trailer.
Exactly. Gets you hyped for the main event.
Exactly. You're like, okay, I need to see this movie now.
That's right.
So listeners, what do you think? Are you as excited about this new MacBook Pro as we are? Let us know.
Yeah. Hit us up on social media. Let us know your thoughts.
And until next time, keep on exploring, keep on questioning, and keep on diving deep.